Good morning everyone, or maybe good afternoon or good evening, depending what time you're watching this, I guess. We are up to 23 now in the course, so, congratulations for hanging in there for this long. And with this 23rd episode, I think we're going with units, I'm going to be talking about making life better. So this is the second part of this. The first part I talked about understanding. This part is more along the application side and how you can actually use what you've learned to make your life a little bit better. I understand the understanding part, incorporate a little bit of that, but I'm going to talk about a few different things to start things off. First one would be your decision making. You are constantly, absolutely making decisions all of the time. Some of them is for the on-the-spot stuff, like I mentioned, simple things like, buying your food, for example, at lunchtime, or maybe what movie you want to watch. Then there's more other decisions where you're looking a little bit further afield, like, for example, what car you're going to get, or maybe you're going to be looking at what television you want to get. So there's those types of decisions, and you can use economics to determine how much effort you want to go into making various comparisons, for example. So for example, with your television, you're going to get one type of television, you probably won't get another type of television. So you've got to decide which one you want, because basically there's a cost involved. That's where we throw in our opportunity costs. So that is an important concept to learn in regards to what you want to buy, especially in terms of your consumer durables. So that's what we're talking about in terms of your televisions and stuff. Again, you could be talking about your holiday. There's an opportunity cost of going to Rome, could be going to Paris. You only have so much free time to use and you only have so much money to spend. So again, if you understand opportunity costs, that'll help you make decisions in that particular area. What else do I want to talk about? Application of economics. So this takes decision making a little bit further. We really look at certain other theories, like externalities is a good one. So what you do doesn't necessarily just affect you or the person that, let's say, you're buying or transacting with. It can affect other people as well. Like, for example, you buy a diesel car and that causes a lot of pollution. For example, maybe you're a big time meat eater, and again, meat and even dairy produces a lot of methane. Again, that is a nasty, unpleasant externality. There's also some positive externalities as well. Like, for example, you getting a better education, a real education. Not only does that help you get a better job, but you use those skills to help the people around you. So this is where we're applying economics to improve your life. And understanding about externalities helps us make better decisions as well. And also, the people around us will appreciate it too, Like, for example, play your drums in the middle of the night. Your neighbor's not going to like that. Maybe that's a lot of fun to you, but that noise is an externality to them. And that's just one of the examples of how you apply various theories. So they talk about utility as well. I think I covered that a little bit in the previous one. Also, another thing, do not just purely rely on what you hear, on what you see. It's always good to do your own research, and basically a fact-finding thing. Again, that is something that, as an economist, we do a lot of research, and by the very fact that you're taking this course, you're actually investing some time to actually investigate an alternative way of learning the subject matter. Not many courses go through the steps that I'm going through here. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure how successful this method's going to be, but I have a certain amount of confidence that we need to be more focused around application and application of theories rather than just rattling out lots of theories. So for me, that is a learning process, and I'm getting feedback from you guys on whether this is working. And you're engaging in this course, obviously, so you're doing your own research. But you have to bear in mind, though, moving that aside, we hear a lot of things on TV and things are thrown in our face. The mainstream media, for example. There are also other alternative forms of media you can find on YouTube. And it's also worth investigating into what they're saying and what they're telling you. And that's an important part of being an economist, is getting your information, finding out your facts. Because you know more information, you can make better decisions, which feeds back into the first point that I mentioned about decision making. Last up, we're sort of coming to the end of this now. I just want to make one more point. Do not get duped. Again, this relates to research, but you will see things on television, they'll be telling you certain things, and if you understand economics, some of these things may not necessarily make sense, and therefore that should encourage you to look further into doing more research. And it's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, and one of the reasons why I often look to alternative media. Another reason why I'm on the Steem blockchain. is the fact that there's alternative points of view and alternative ways of doing things. I'm not just going to, you know, stick to Facebook. I could put great stuff out there, but I'm not going to get rewarded with that. And also there's a great deal of censorship and stuff. And that is another problem with the world today. It's not just about earning the money from, you know, posting content and stuff on YouTube, but it's a level of censorship as well, and the control of what you're allowed to say. I'm on the Steem blockchain, so pretty much I can say whatever I like, and people can upvote me or downvote me on that. So if you want to know more about things, like I said, go ahead and do that research. Do not necessarily get duped into what is being thrown at you. So that basically covers off on very short version, should I say, of what you can actually get out of this course in terms of improving your life and making your life better. First section is more about understanding. This has been more about application. And our next video, that's going to be what I call scenario questions. I'm going to explain a lot more in that video about what's that all about, but you'll be grabbing bits of stuff from all over this course and applying them to these scenario questions that I've designed. It's a little bit unique. This is going to be different, very, very different from the multiple choice questions I've been throwing at you so far. So stay tuned to that video, and we'll have 2 of these scenario questions for you to try out, as well as 1 sample on that. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the course so far.